Lewis! Over here!
Hey, Saul!
Took you long enough.
Thanks for getting back to me. I wasn't sure you'd kept the pager.
You owe me one. So, is it true? Are they really here?
Yes.
I warned Thane like you asked me to. He's waiting for you.
What kind of mood is he in?
Worried, suspicious. Expect to be put through the grinder.
We'll see about that. Any advice?
Depends on what you want with him. Just don't forget that you're not welcome here.
Thanks, Saul. I feel much better now. Is anyone with him?
Yeah, the gang leaders. He sent for them before you came.
Why did he do that?
Why do you think? He's defending his territory.
I want to see him.
Wait for me here. Randall! Okay, you can go in.
Mr. Thane, thank you for agreeing to see me.
Saul told me about the SI. I got the message. Iversen didn't need to send one of her lackeys after me.
That's not why Hazel sent me.
Then why are you here?
To ask for your help. The SI in Boston. Nobody saw it coming, and it's a real threat. But Hazel has a plan to get us out of this mess.
Us? Since when is there an us?
The SI is as much a threat to you as it is to us. The enemy of my enemy.
Can we cut to the chase?
We managed to pick up their trail from International Place. We know where they're hiding.
They've got a base here?
Yeah, on Long Island. They're more prepared than we thought.
Underestimating adversaries is your defining trait.
But we might have a fighting chance.
What? The beating you guys took wasn't enough?
The prince may be a lot of things, but she's no coward. She won't give up without a fight.
As arrogant as ever.
At least she's got ideas. Not everyone can say the same.
So what's her brilliant plan?
She wants us to cover our tracks. Destroy everything they've got on us to buy us some time.
How?
By sending someone over there to damage their system. Me, actually.
And you agreed.
Of course I did. I'd do anything to save Boston.
Then you're even dumber than I thought. I don't see how your little operation concerns us.
I need a diversion. Something big. An assault.
You want to use us.
I want your help. The court will be there too. Think about it. A joint attack tonight. Just long enough to wipe everything they've got on us.
No, it's out of the question.
Sir.
We didn't leave the cam to better serve the prince. Let Iversen play her own hand. If she wants to throw herself on the pyre, that's her problem. Saris, tell everyone to come back. We're bringing in the patrols.
Okay.
Forget Hazel. I'm the one who needs your help. I won't be able to pull this off without you.
You chose the wrong side. There's nothing I can do for you. I already gave you my answer. You're free to rethink the choices you've made, and you're free to leave.
You're making a huge mistake. God damn it.
I warned you.
I can't just leave like that. We've got to be able to make him change his mind.
I've already done my part.
Saul, please. You can't give up on me now.
Damn it, Lewis.
Does that mean yes?
There might be a way. You're gonna have to hustle. Randall called the gang leaders here for reassurance. But they could be useful to you if you manage to convince them.
Do you think Thane will change his mind?
There's strength in numbers.
You're the head of the coterie, too. They know you. If you talk to them...
And then what? I've already risked my neck for you.
I get it. Are you sure that could work? Thane's gonna be pissed.
That's the risk. Take it or leave it. It's up to you.
All right. Let's say for a second I want to try. Who are they?
Ceres and Rafa. She's in charge of the domain's militia. He heads up a group of hackers. You'll find them inside.
If I manage to pull this off, are you with me?
That's my condition. I can't go up against Randall alone. It'd be too risky.
Thanks. I owe you one.
You already do.
I'm sentencing her to final death. Damn it. They're more welcoming than at the court. Cuban mahogany. We've got expensive taste. That's fancy. It's a pretty basic setup. Impersonal. Well, it's a far cry from the glitz and glamour of the court. They really got a good setup here.
Yeah?
That must be the Baron's office.
Well, things have sure changed around here since last time. Thane's made himself at home.
Seems like the Baron is becoming more influential. Wait a few years, and he'll have built himself a throne room.
It's... the size is impressive. I interrupted classic movie night.
Are you the one that was sent by Iversen?
What the hell are you still doing here?
I was told I could stay.
Who told you that? Does Thane know?
I wouldn't be here if he didn't.
It's not like him to fraternize with the enemy.
Are you challenging his decision?
No. What do you want?
You might be able to help me. I'm looking for your leader. Do you know where he is?
What do I look like? His sire? Find him yourself.
I bet you know everyone around here. Including Ceres. What can you tell me about her?
Go talk to Mr. Asshat. He'll know more than me.
Who?
Cyrus's second. Yardley. You'll find him near the train car.
I'm out of here.
Best news I've heard all night.
Bad timing. I'm not in the mood.
Is your machine acting up?
My computer's fine. It's the network that's on the fritz. What a shithole.
Come on, man. I haven't had time to go hunting, and I'm on duty tonight. I don't give a shit. You.
What?
I sense fear. Why?
Everyone is counting on me. I've got to make choices. And if I choose wrong...
They'll meet their final death. That's not easy, but you're fierce. Saul told us about you. She trusts you. As long as she does, you're welcome here.
That's nice. But I'm not planning on sticking around here long. I belong to the court.
Is that really what you want?
You caught me off guard. I have no idea. I've never really asked myself that.
But I'm asking you now.
Well, then... I don't know.
You should think about it. Thanks for answering.
He's nuts.
Should have left 2 hours ago. What are we waiting for?
For Thane to change his plans. What they just told us is big news.
I'm not gonna wait around forever.
You'll...
Hey.
Not now.
No. Leave me alone. There's too much noise.
So you're the one behind these collages.
Some of them, yeah. You're the chick from the cam, right?
Emem.
I heard some guys talking about you. You don't seem to have a lot of fans around here.
I represent everything they despise. It's natural for them not to trust me. I don't blame them.
You should watch out. Not everyone is as forgiving as you are.
Oh, because you are?
I don't have anything against you. We're all just trying to survive, right? Even if I'd rather see your prince burned to a crisp in broad daylight.
There are a lot of you who feel the same way. And not just here.
Answer me honestly. Are you here because you believe in her? Or because you were forced to come?
The cam's never done anything for me. But she's the prince.
So you just shut up and take it.
That's one way to look at it.
Things won't ever change if people like you don't have the courage to say enough.
There's nothing in it for me.
Your freedom.
That's one point of view.
I hope you know what you're doing. Now, if you'll excuse me.
As you please.
I found him drooling over my vessels. It's unacceptable.
Do you really think now is the time for this? They're only here for a few hours, damn it. Relax.
No! Either you tell Saul to call off her dogs, or I'll do it.
Oh, now you're the one giving me orders. I forbid you to go anywhere near her. Do I make myself clear? That's an order.
Dumb bitch.
Good. Again. 1, 2, 1, 2! Control your beast, Effie!
What are you still doing here?
All this talk. It's a waste of time.
Saris, I need to talk to you.
Randall told you to leave.
He didn't say when.
Oh, you think you're clever. What do you want?
We have to talk about the SI.
There's nothing more to be said. Randall was perfectly clear.
He's making a mistake. The whole city's in danger.
Don't waste your breath. I don't listen to the court's underlings. Now get out of here.
Saris, just hear me out.
Get out.
God damn it. If I want them to back me, I need to find a solution.
Hey. I see what you're trying to do.
Is that a threat?
You're way off. I'm on your side. I want to help.
Why would you take that risk?
Well, because our survival depends on it. This isn't the first time Cirrus has put us in danger.
And what do you suggest?
An exchange of mutual benefit. Do you know why Cirrus disagrees with your plan?
Out of loyalty, I guess.
No, that's part of it, for sure, but that's not all. It's because of the Crimson Oaks.
I've heard of them. I remember those guys. Hazel hated them. There was a time she fought with them. I thought they disappeared.
Their leaders fled after the fall of London. Most of them followed, but others stayed behind and went underground.
I see. But what's the connection with Cirrus?
She works for them, and she seems to be pretty attached to their agreement.
What kind of agreement is it? What do you do for them?
I don't do anything. Cirrus deals with that. As far as I understand, she runs logistics for them. She rents boats, houses. I don't know what they're up to, but it seems big.
If Cirrus works for them, that would explain why she won't help Hazel.
Yeah, but I got a plan for that. It won't be pretty, but it'll be good for the both of us. You in?
I'm with you.
All right. Then listen carefully. I've got dirt on Cirrus. Bank accounts. The kind of stuff that's shady enough to get her kicked out of the coterie for good.
Let me guess. Your files prove she's skimming money off the top. Am I right?
Bingo.
And is it true?
That's not important.
You couldn't find anything to blame her for, could you?
I got tons of things to blame her for, but nothing blaring "you're guilty." All that matters is getting rid of her. If Cirrus is out, then I'll replace her, and I'll help you.
I doubt a couple pieces of paper will be enough to push her out the door.
Yeah? Well, think again. We don't have the same resources you do. So, if we were to find out she's been helping herself to the little we have...
How long have you been sitting on these papers?
I've been preparing all of this for a couple of months. I was just waiting for the right time to make my move.
You're using me.
I'm friggin' trying to help you.
What are you planning to do with your little papers?
Can't just whip them out like that. Somebody's gotta find them. And for that to happen, I need you to help me plant them somewhere.
Where?
In Cirrus's personal safe. It's in a secure room. You'll need this pass to get in.
Great. Is there a code? For the safe, I mean.
It's not a code, it's a card. Here, you'll find it upstairs. Any questions?
Why don't you do it yourself? We'd save time.
I can't. Too risky. I could get caught.
What would you have done if I hadn't come along?
I would have found another solution.
Another sucker.
Call it whatever you want to call it.
I think that's about it.
In that case, I'll arrange to get you access to upstairs. Here, take the files. Come back when you got some news. I'm counting on you.
I don't think I have any other choice. I wonder what else he's hiding. Excuse me.
Get out of here.
Is there a problem?
You've got no business here. Go back to crawling around at Iversen's feet.
Stay calm, girl. This is a waste of my time.
Are you lost? The exit's the other way.
I'm taking a look around.
Just mind your business.
It's open. Thanks, Yardley. Now, I have to find the safe. That's a lot of boxes. I didn't know the Anarchs did so much trafficking. No baseball bats, junkies looking to score. It's like you're someplace else.
A boat. That's ridiculous. Hey, this floor is off limits.
Randall should have been tougher. Look who's back.
I know you missed me. I've got something to tell you that you're not gonna like.
What?
It has to do with your second.
Yardley? What's the problem?
He wants you out of the picture.
Excuse me?
He knows you won't help us against the SI. He offered to help me. In exchange for your head.
No way. Do you have any proof to back up your claim?
He asked me to plant some forged documents in your safe. I didn't do it. I've got them with me if you want to see them.
That won't be necessary. Yardley, I knew he was up to something. But for him to use you against me, he sunk to a new level.
That's all I know.
I guess I should thank you.
You owe me more than that. I saved your ass. I want you to talk to Thane and defend Hazel's offer.
I knew it. You might be onto something. But what's in it for me?
What do you have in mind?
More than just a fistful of greenbacks. What can you offer me?
You could have a new sector.
Oh, really? Which neighborhood?
I can't promise you downtown, but what about Jamaica Plain?
Nah, the neighborhood's got nothing to offer. That's not enough. It's gotta be 2 neighborhoods, or nothing.
You could get Brighton.
There are lots of students there, right?
Yeah. Lots of bars, parties.
Now you're talking. That could work. This is your first time, isn't it?
What? Negotiating?
No, fighting.
I've spent my life doing it.
So you should know that you rarely win without sacrificing something. How many people will be destroyed tonight, if I agree to help you? How many of your friends? Are you ready to bear that burden?
Whether or not I'm able to convince you to help me, I'll have blood on my hands.
And you accept that?
I didn't really have a choice.
That's what I thought. You're not here because you believe in this fight. You're just following orders. That's all. And you want us to line up behind you. But I'm going to be honest. It's not about you. It's your prince.
I know you don't trust Hazel.
Because I know her too well. Randall does too. If you reach out to help her, she'll cut off your hand. What makes things any different this time?
I'll be there to stop her.
Yeah, I'd like to see you try.
Her primogen has the means to control her.
So? Are you part of that band of thieves?
Exactly.
Really? Oh, God. Now that you mention it, you're a lot like them. Maybe we could use you to our advantage. You'll be the one to take the blows. Fine. I'll help you and back your request. But I can't promise anything.
I know. With you and Saul, that should do it.
Saul?
Yeah. She agreed to help me.
All you're missing is Rafa, and you'll have a winning hand. Hell of a team.
Thane will give in. I'm sure of it.
Yeah. Listen, I've got to wrap up a couple of things with my second first. I'll meet up with you later, okay?
All right.
One last thing. If your prince betrays us, I'll destroy you.
Now's not the time. Always start by making a cross on one of the sides. The rest will follow.
Hey, you're the one with the clubs in town, right? Nice.
Iversen let you off your leash?
Seriously? It's always the same with every game.
You're overreacting.
Poker, you win. Gin rummy, you win. Crazy eights,
Always
you
liked
win.
this game.
I'm good
Straight,
at cards.
four of a
That's
kind
all.
flush.
I don't know why
I've
I
played
even
my share
tried.
of high rollers.
I know I'm gonna lose.
I hope Saul knows what she's doing.
I heard you got some kind of plan to get us out of this mess.
Yeah, something like that.
Another hour or two.
Taking some big
Till
risks.
then, stay cool.
If it doesn't
Sarah's and her
work,
bunch are on edge
It'll
tonight.
work.
I don't want any trouble.
We'll see about that.
Got it?
Yeah.
If it isn't Mother Saul's little favorite, what was your name again?
Emem.
That's right, the chick with the gloves. Everyone's got their eye on you tonight. Better watch your step.
Yeah, thanks for the advice.
Ah, still in one piece. I'm impressed.
Your friends might hate me, but they're afraid of Hazel. They wouldn't dare touch a hair on my head.
It's not just Hazel. Everyone knows the Black Rattler's Rose. So, what do you think? Must be a hell of a change from all those tight asses at court, huh?
Yeah, it's not bad. Things seem a lot simpler here. Easier to understand.
Appearances can be deceiving. It's a far cry from their little intrigues, sure, but it's not all roses here either.
Hazel's been clamping the vice.
Nah, it's not just her. The gang wars are also a problem, and then there's the overpopulation issue. We deal with it.
It's the price of freedom.
Exactly. You know, your message earlier. At the time, I really thought you wanted to take the plunge. Well, that you were gonna join us.
Got your hopes up.
I'm a little disappointed. I think you have your place here. You should think about it.
Not tonight.
I know. But if you have any questions, let me know.
I need to know more about Rafa. Can you help me out?
Not really. Sorry, he keeps a low profile.
You must know something.
Nothing you don't know already. He's a hacker. He's the head of a group of hackers. That's pretty much it.
That's nothing.
I warned you. His henchmen would be able to tell you more than me.
I talked to Saris. She's in.
Really? You've outdone yourself this time. Where do things stand with Rafa?
I haven't made any progress on that.
I see. Well, we could go see Randall now. Honestly, we don't need him. Cirrus is on your side. My guess is that'll be enough.
I'm sure I can find a solution.
Suit yourself, but hurry up.
I'm leaving.
I'm counting on you, Lewis.
Saul takes us to your clubs sometimes. They're all right.
The docks will always remind me of when we fled France. And now the SI might force us to flee again. Gladys. Strange name for a barge. I love these murals.
More curve in the trajectory.
Ozzy, you... Not now, okay?
What? You're not interested?
No.
Suit yourself. You'll be sorry that you didn't listen to me.
Sure.
What a headache. Shit! hell is this?
Hey! Is anybody here? Oh.
What? I didn't do anything! It wasn't me! Don't hurt me!
What did they do to him?
Huh? What?
Hi.
What is it?
You never get sleep before. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder.
He's totally high.
Wonderful. It's done.
Well?
It's done.
What about the contact?
The girl was nervous at first, but it worked out. She said she'd contact you.
Wonderful.
So, we're good? For the blood, I mean. My cooks. It's starting to become urgent.
Of course. Come here.
Thanks. I think we make a good team.
If you say so.
Who knows where these tunnels could lead? He looks like a junkie. From the position of the body, I'd say he fell off the ladder. What was he doing here? Trying to escape? I'm not sure I'm hungry enough to feed on just anything. Here we go. It wasn't that hard. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. Interesting. Caius has got himself some competition. These guys are pros. It looks like a lock.
Right, left, down, lock. God damn fucking code. Down, left, no, right.
There's something in the corner. scary. What the heck is that? Ta-da! Someone went to a lot of trouble to hide this place. That's an old one. Spy gear. Look at this old thing. It's almost as old as I am. He still exists. Whatever's on it must be important. I feel like I've seen this symbol before. His suit has seen better days. I wonder what they use all these cameras for. It's a miracle that it still works. Delson? Hold up. Hazel is his sire? I thought she just had Miley. She's never mentioned another child. Maybe I can reset it.
I should have known. I'd heard that the prince's bitch was sniffing around here. How did you get in?
Through the front door.
How banal.
I'll come up with something better next time.
You must be Emem Lewis. Tell me, why shouldn't I just put an end to you right now?
It would be a shame to anger your sire.
What are you talking about? My sire's been gone for ages.
That's odd. Hazel looked like she was in great shape earlier.
What? Shit. Did she send you here after me?
No, I'm not here for you.
No? Then why exactly are you here?
Saul told me I should come see you. She thinks you could help us.
Don't tell me she agrees with your shitty plan.
How do you...
I got a detailed report about your little crisis meeting. Thane was right to refuse to cooperate. It'd be a huge mistake.
It will be if you don't help us.
We're not allies. Never have been, never will be. So why should we risk our asses to save yours?
You do realize that this problem isn't just about the cam.
We've learned to make ourselves scarce.
Scarce? You're hiding out on a fucking barge. How long do you think it will take before they come for you?
We'll be gone before that can happen.
Where? They'll hunt you down like they did in London. I'm sorry, but we're all in this together. Like it or not.
Maybe. Anyways, the old bat is wrong. London. Vienna. We've seen what they can do. You're no match for them. You don't stand a chance.
Oh, maybe you've got a better plan.
Yes. To do nothing. If we keep our heads down, the SI will forget about us sooner or later.
Going underground is pointless. They know we're here. They'll plow through this town with a fine-tooth comb, and they'll exterminate you.
You don't know that.
Our chances won't improve if we do nothing, you know. You might think there are other options, but you're wrong.
That's your answer. We have no choice.
It's true.
Bullshit. You just won't admit there are alternatives because you don't like them.
Touché.
Listen, even if you're right, even if all of that were true, I couldn't help you. I can't.
Why not? What's stopping you?
You know very well who's stopping me. Hazel. She doesn't know I'm still here. And if she were to find out, well, you get the picture. I've been working for years to make sure it doesn't happen. It was complicated enough before. But it's even harder now that she's Prince. My existence is at stake, Louis. And I'm not going to sacrifice myself for your alliance.
I see where you're coming from, but I swear nothing will happen to you. I won't let Hazel touch you.
She's the Prince. You have no power over her.
I'm a member of the Primogen Council. At least, I will be soon. I can protect you.
Really? A member of the Council? I don't know. I'd be hanging all my hopes on you.
It's either that, or final death will come knocking in a matter of days. You have to trust me, Rafa.
All right. I got your message. You can count on me to try to clean up your prince's mess.
Thanks, Rafa.
I'm not doing it for you.
I know. But thanks anyways.
We've got to get ready. I'll give the others a heads up and tell them to let you in.
Great.
I hope you know what you're getting yourself into, Louis. We won't forget you. I've got to get ready. I'll meet up with you later. But that's the last time you break in here. Got it?
Got it. I did it. Rafa is with me. With him and Saris, Dane should come around. I've got to tell Saul.
Is there a problem?
I was able to talk to Rafa.
And?
He was suspicious at first, but he came to understand the severity of the situation. He's agreed to help us.
Well done. Rafa's a little rough around the edges, but he's a good leader. You did the right thing. So, what do you say we go see Thane? I think it's high time we did.
All right. I'm right behind you.
It's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. Ready?
Do I really want to do this? Then again, it's either me or them. You don't deserve that.
Emem, what the hell are you doing?
See you later, Saul. I'll handle it.
Put him in there. Gently. We'll deal with him tomorrow.
Delsin wasn't wrong. Now, how to find Stanford. This is what happens to mortals who step out of line. I've never seen a machine like that.
Clearance implant required.
Digital security. Clever. An implant. They must have taken that from a corpse. This implant could be useful. It's a perfect fit. Let's see how it works. There. I've got an implant, but it's blinking.
Clearance implant required.
That doesn't work on corpses. I can fix that. They don't know everything about us yet. A closet. Disappointing. A vaccination campaign from 1988. There must have been more traffic here back then. They don't appear to use this area. How strange. This looks like an implant scanner.
Higher clearance required.
Restricted access. Interesting.
Hey! Who are you? You shouldn't be on this floor. Identify yourself immediately, or I'm calling security.
It's entirely normal for me to be here. You have nothing to worry about.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a little stressed out. Usually the men in suits stay downstairs. But you seem different. In a good way. Not like those Vatican guys, but I shouldn't say anything.
Is there a problem with them?
Let's just say, I thought we had tough standards, but the Society of St. Leopold has proven me wrong. Before they came here and changed everything, it was actually pretty simple.
What do you mean?
Now there are tons more clearance levels. They're really proud of that downstairs. But the truth is, there are tons of errors all the time, and everyone has to update their implants constantly.
Is that why mine doesn't work on the closet?
Is that the first time it's happened to you? Unbelievable!
What do I need to do?
Just like everyone else, we're following procedure.
I really don't have time for this. I have an important meeting to get to. You know how it is. These Vatican types don't like to be kept waiting.
I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do about it. Good luck with that. There's no more room in the morgue. There's no more room in the morgue.
Here are the implants. Here are the green implants. Blue implants. I have one already. No red implants. They're reserved for the Society of St. Leopold. Closed. These hallways. They converted a hospital. Great. I changed my clearance level. Good.
Let's see where this takes me. This base is bigger than I thought. It's not going to be that easy to find Stanford.
Don't move!
Easy there, soldier. I've got to...
On your knees! Hands behind your head!
You don't know who you're dealing with.
On your knees, I said! Now!
He resisted. How?
When Stanford learns that his colleague was held up, he'll want to know who was responsible for it. There will be consequences to pay.
Stanford?
Scan your implant.
Are we all right?
Yeah. Next time, let me know.
That was close. I'll have to be careful. It's much larger than I thought.
Move along!
Damn! Unbelievable! Fucking implants! Yeah, it's me again. I can't get into anything.
Okay, go to the database.
I'm telling you, the database is locked. If I keep it up, I'll block the entire system.
Fall, we need to collaborate.
Sorry, I don't see what else I can do to help you. I'd ask Stanford himself, but he's not on this floor.
Have you tried the archives?
The archives? You think so? Maybe. I'll take a look. Well, if I could open the door.
This appears to be from the last century.
It'll open in a minute. I hope.
An implant database. If it were unlocked, I could locate Stanford. But I would need a red implant to do that. One from the Society of St. Leopold. What do these symbols mean?
Oh, what now? Please, the door won't open. I thought your test was over.
Yeah, but you have to put everything back the way it was, otherwise the security blocks everything. I'll take care of it, but I have to finish this first.
Very practical.
That's why we do our tests in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
If you're in a hurry, you can take a look.
I'll wait.
That changed the number that's displayed. That's more like it.
There we go. Finally. I hope I find something in the archives, but I doubt I will.
Usually, this kind of machine is reliable.
It looks like a converted military base. Left over from the Cold War, most likely.
Hurry up, Henry. What part of I need those results wasn't clear? A child would understand. Why can't you?
All right. Concentrate.
It would appear they are attempting to use our regenerative abilities on humans. They'll never be able to do it. Notes on cell renewal.
Tell me you weren't there for Faverone's meltdown.
I only caught the end.
Great. She yells at me in front of everyone now. It's her way of motivating the troops.
There are less painful techniques.
I'd be a lot faster if I didn't have to double as her personal assistant. I'm in the middle of a promising procedure, but I keep getting interrupted. No matter, I'd better stop complaining.
What's bothering you?
I'd rather be careful. If someone were to hear us...
Henry, if you don't want to be the next body under my scalpel, I need those lab results by tomorrow.
I'll be going now.
Back to work.
Human blood? I thought they only studied us. He doesn't look too good.
Higher clearance required.
Wrong implant? A red implant. Maybe the one that I need.
The epidermis is already breaking down. I've been working on this for way too long.
This locker belongs to Professor Henry. Bacteriological suits. It's locked. Doesn't seem to work. Easy. Those are ideal to avoid contaminating the experiment environment.
Decontamination complete.
Don't have anything better to do? In case you were wondering, this isn't dinner and a show. Get back to work.
A surgical steel table that's been carefully put away. Everything is ready for an operation. These gloves are made from thin plastic. It would be easy to tear them.
What the hell are you doing?
I might as well throw that out now. Good job. Go get me this creature's cerebellum from cold storage.
Here's the pass and the reference of the member I was working on. And hurry up!
All right. That's better. All right. That's better.
That's a lot of blood. What are they doing here?
When you're done with that, get started on cleaning the last tank.
Very well.
What? What do you want? My time is precious, and I've got a boss breathing down my neck. So if you have no business here, either leave, or I'll call your friends to drag you out of here.
Shut up and listen to me. I'm not here to play games. Nobody has time to waste here. Neither you nor I.
Excuse me. I'm really under pressure right now.
The problem with the tanks?
You know about that? Yeah, that, and everything else. There aren't enough of us to keep it all running and keep up the pace. Well, I'll be getting back to work now.
Your shoulder. Are you hurt?
What? Oh, that. No. It's blood, but it's not mine. When you spend your days dissolving bodies, you're bound to get splashed.
I'll be on my way now.
Gallagher's really got us under a lot of pressure.
She has a red implant that could help me find Stanford.
rather effective. Yes, that should shut a lot of them up. Who developed this amazing weapon? No, not her. There's no way.
It appears as if acid has eaten through this cable. That needs to go right to the control panel.
Higher clearance required.
Doesn't seem to work. There's a red implant. It might be the one I'm looking for. There must be a way to get him out of here. Florins that belong to former hunters. What do they hope to get out of them? This emblem has been severely burned. Excuse me.
If you're looking for a little light reading, this is not the place.
I'm looking for something a little different.
Can I help you?
The person in charge here, if I needed to talk to him, how would I go about doing it?
It's not easy. In general, Father Joseph doesn't leave the conservation area until he has finished his work. If he's restoring something, it can take a long time. He locks himself in with everything he needs, food and drink, and we don't see him again until he's done.
What happens if there's an emergency?
Look around you and ask yourself, what kind of emergency could there ever be in a museum or library?
So he doesn't come out.
That doesn't mean he can't be reached. He approves every request to borrow a book from the conservation area through a computer system.
So, if I request a book, he'll come and hand deliver it to me?
No, it's automatic. He'll just approve the request. His work is very important. We do everything we can not to interrupt him. I'd rather you not disturb him.
My job is far more important than dusting off some musty old books. I just need to talk to him, and he's impossible to reach.
There's not much I can do for you. As long as he's working on his book, he won't answer.
What's he working on?
I have no idea. He's working his way through his list. Yesterday, I heard him say that he finished the authors starting with R. He was very happy about it.
I see that we have collected a lot of things.
Yes, and it can be complicated to find your way around. What are you working on?
Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to talk to you about it.
Well then, you'll find some other way to get the information you're looking for.
I'll be going now. The cover of a very old book. These diamonds are nothing compared to the ones I used to sell. It was long ago.
Higher clearance required.
No, that doesn't work.
If you're not coming to help me, don't bother me.
A new face, suddenly overcome by a need for reading material?
I just joined the department.
We've got a few too many newbies around here, if you ask me. At least you're not from the Vatican.
Are they causing trouble?
They're a real secretive club. Information doesn't circulate freely, if you know what I mean. That's pretty much the opposite of my job description. Well, I've got a lot of work.
I'll be going now.
Can't you see that I'm busy?
The glass-walled room appears to contain very old books. They're extremely fragile. There must be a connection.
Higher clearance required.
Wrong implant?
We're better under pressure.
Is that what they've got planned for us? These people must be stopped, or we'll all end up here. I can't accept that. I feel that urge, like something is tearing me apart.
Apparently you are in cold storage. Great. I'll unlock the box containing the cerebellum. Hurry up.
There's nothing to be done. It's locked. There's no way to open it. It won't open. There's nothing to be done. It's locked. There's no way to open it. I never thought I'd be handling a cerebellum. There's nothing to be done. It's locked.
Decontamination complete.
Aren't you forgetting something you were supposed to bring me?
You sure took long enough. I can finally get back to work.
I need that.
What? Ah! Ah! Oh!
I have a red implant. Will it allow me to see Stanford's location? The implant was deactivated. I need to be careful. That's the key to my cover. Unit 731, Experiments on Human Subjects in Asia, 1932 to 1945. Wholesome reading.
Don't have anything better to do? In case you were wondering, this isn't dinner and a show. Get back to work.
What? Fine. Very well. I'm coming.
Ah, thus Cain went to Abel.
Excuse me.
My conviction might not be as strong as it used to, but I can still sense your true nature. My stomach is in knots. I'm not wrong, am I?
And you aren't crying out for help?
Should I? We could just have a conversation. Quietly.
Why?
I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. To meet a kindred, face to face. Who knows? Maybe you'll also learn something from the exchange. I am Father Joseph Mena.
You can call me Galeb.
Galeb? Very well. That's a much better start to our conversation. Or an exchange of best practices. I consider myself an interpreter of the great book of your existence. And you are a fascinating subject.
What exactly are you looking for?
You intrigue me. From a theological standpoint, you're an enigma.
That's almost certainly for the best.
I'm not so sure of that. Perhaps if we understood you better.
It's not that simple. We'll always incite fear in humans. The mere mention of us generates a reaction of disgust.
That could evolve. With time and patience.
Time is one thing we don't have. The Inquisition only stops when all is consumed and reduced to ashes.
Well, maybe we could find another remedy.
You might be exactly what I'm looking for here. We could work together, but you're siding with the barbarians. A scholar like you has no place here.
You're mistaken about us. Our common interest is to understand you.
Then you must be blind.
What makes you say that?
Don't take me for a fool. I've seen what your colleagues do here. One dissects us like animals. The other is testing weapons. Your definition of understanding baffles me.
Indeed, my colleagues don't all share my point of view. Admit that we can't just stand by and do nothing. Vampires are a threat. Why should I help you?
Just think of all that we could do together. A mutually beneficial partnership would be ideal for a researcher such as yourself.
Indeed. An unprecedented alliance. The offer is tempting, I admit. You must understand my hesitation. If you were in my shoes, would you trust yourself? You're not a sheep. That's obvious. But that doesn't mean you'd help your enemies.
You made your decision when you chose not to call security. There's no reason to hesitate now.
You don't understand the predicament in which I find myself. It seems so simple when you say it. But if evil is among us, it will be difficult to defeat. Like the snake in the Garden of Eden.
So, I'll cut off its head.
You mean to kill Monsignor Stanford? You're mad. That's not the solution.
If we don't end this now, who knows what will remain of Boston when Stanford is finished with it? We won't go down without a fight.
One single death to save so many lives.
A simple sacrifice.
I understand. I don't know where Stanford is, but you can locate him. Chiara Favarone, in the clinic. She's the only person who has access to that on the main computer.
Very well then.
But please, no unnecessary violence. Leave, now, before someone finds us together.
Not so fast. I'm counting on your discretion.
And I am counting on yours.
He won't betray me. And who knows? Maybe I'll run into him again. The glass-walled room appears to contain very old books. They're extremely fragile. There must be a connection. It's unlocked. Temperature, humidity... That can't be good for the books.
Shit.
Acids, thermite, liquid nitrogen. Nice collection.
Decontamination complete.
Finally, the cleanup's going to start. We don't have all night.
Decontamination complete. Decontamination complete.
Finally! Tank number 1 has been cleaned. Rahim, can you please set up the next test for me when you have time?
I'll take care of it as soon as I'm done with this.
The door is open. Was there something else?
I'll be on my way now.
Gallagher's really got us under a lot of pressure.
This looks like a weapon that has been taken apart. Most likely a prototype. That should help. Good. It works.
Pyrolysis protocol.
What? Don't!
Pyrolysis complete.
I hope the implant is intact. It doesn't look damaged. From the looks of it, their prototypes appear to be quite effective already. This kindred was starving. How long did they keep him here?
Welcome, Chancellor Faverone.
Very well. Let's see what I have access to now. Wonderful. I can access the database. Stanford. Based on the GPS data, he's not far off. But below me, there's something flashing here. What did I unlock? A draft by Chiara Faverone.
Monsignor, I am very honored by your offer to take over from you, but I am afraid I must decline. Our strategy is flawed. I've already told you that, and I wouldn't want to do any dishonor to your legacy here. Chiara Faverone. End of dictation.
Interesting. But I'm here for Stanford. It's now or never.
There he is!
Take him downstairs.
Today is September 6th, 2019. This is confession number 6, conducted by Father Walter Stanford. I'm being assisted by Agents Hawthorne and Beck from SAD. The blank body was apprehended in our laboratory. I imagine you used one of your little magic tricks on the guards at the entrance to get inside. I don't recommend that you attempt that with me.
I must endure this.
Very well. Let's get down to the heart of the matter. Begin by identifying yourself.
He knows more than he's letting on. I must be careful. I won't say a word.
You disappoint me. I expected more maturity from an old leech like yourself. We know all about you. Galeb, Suleiman, Parasite. They're all just synonyms. Repeat after me, Suleiman. Confiteor Deo Omnipotenti. Repeat. Mea culpa. Mea maxima culpa. Bear your guilt until your imminent final death. Bear it, and may the Lord have mercy on you. But let's not waste our time on trivial matters. You're a businessman. After all, time is precious to you, even if you have all eternity at your disposition.
What do you want?
I ask the questions, you answer. Things will be clearer that way. What did you hope to accomplish by coming here?
I won't tell you a thing.
You'll learn that I admire courage. But sometimes it comes with a price. Pray, if you still can. Domine labios. Maybe you'll stop your foolishness now. Be that as it may, you managed to find us. How?
We have eyes everywhere. Did you really think we wouldn't notice anything?
Impressive. Not to mention the fact that you managed to get in here. That's no small feat for a vampire alone. Were there any lost souls that helped you?
You'll never make me talk.
This could all be so much more pleasant. It's my fault. I must not have made myself clear enough. I take no pleasure in any of this. You're going to need to be more reasonable now. Let's try something else now. A subject that's especially dear to me. I know there's a place where you believe you are in safety. Since you know where we are, don't you think it's only fair that you tell us where you are?
Fine. I'll tell you where we hide.
Where? Let's finish this.
Washington Street.
A nice location. That could be right. I'm intimately acquainted with Boston, you see. I was born here. That's why it's so important to me that we clean it up. We'll verify this information quickly. Very quickly. I have so many more questions to ask. Let's see what I can find out from you. It seems we've caught another who's of greater interest than you.
Who?
See you soon, Galeb.